Bonjour, 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 mon amis.
Good evening, oh my lord.
Episode 16.
16.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
I
Good
love
evening,
that.
everybody.
Yep.
What is happening? Did you just come back from Paris?
No.
No.
No. Just being a twat as usual.
Yeah. You make me laugh. But that's when I come into James's, he's like, bonjour. Munch too.
Do you know what? It would feel really weird if someone came through my door and I went, hello. Like, hello is just too normal a word. It don't fit.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
You've got a great voice.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Can you hear yourself?
I can. It sounds good on this setup, but it don't sound good in the shower.
Well, you're not in the shower. You're here. So feel free to sing.
Well, thank you very much for that compliment.
There you go.
So when I come in your ass, what do you say when I come through the door?
It's echo.
What's that?
No, I say, come on in.
You do. Come on in.
Come on in.
Come on in.
I leave the door open.
That's exactly it.
Because I know I'm expecting you or Nikki or Polona or Dan or whoever comes round, and I just leave the door open because I'm cooking most of the time.
You are always in the heart of the home.
I'm always in the kitchen, so I'm
Prepping.
always making something, whether it's a cup of tea or cooking something, whatever. So I have to shout, come on in, the door's open.
You do, you're
come
right.
on in.
And it comes from the kitchen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I do. Come on in.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, I'm a kind of a bonjour kind of idiot, really. But I quite like it, you know. I think it fits. Shows my cultural sophistication and broadity.
Maybe I start using some other languages to say hello.
Well, hello would be like a bonjour for you, wouldn't it, Wendy? Really?
Well, I can say see ya.
See ya.
That's in Hungarian.
Ah, now.
Hi.
Because it sounds a bit like see ya. But it's see ya, as in like the singer.
Like see ya. Yeah, yeah. It's
Right.
actually spelled SZIA. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
And it's like a hello.
Hi.
It's a hi.
Yeah.
Can it be used for like goodbye as well? Or
No. Goodbye, you say vislat. That's the short, just bye.
right.
And then goodbye is visont latásra.
Okay. I'd love to I'm not going to butcher it and get murdered.
So visont latásra. When you...
Visont la satra.
No. Visont latásra.
Visont la tasra. Vuitton. I want to say Louis Vuitton.
That's French
Louis
now. That's
Vuitton.
French now. It's not Hungarian.
No, it's not. You're quite right.
So yeah. Anything else you'd like to learn in Hungarian?
I'm a twat.
Really? Why? This is the thing. Why do people always want to learn the swear words in the language?
Oh. Do you want to know
Always.
what?
It's a pet peeve.
It is. Does that annoy you, or are you just curious?
No, genuinely. See, if someone comes to me and says to me, "Can you teach me swear words in the language?" That's a no. I lost interest.
I get it, and I sensed in your tone there that it was a bit like, oh, cliche.
That old chestnut.
That old chestnut again. And I get it. But do you know what? I think it comes down to fun. I think when people want to learn a new language, they start from an easy start point that is fun and humorous, and knowing a swear word feels like a good entry point. I think it's no more than that.
Fair enough. There's an Indian comedian who tells a funny story when he travels to Hungary. I think he's in Budapest. And it's so funny. He goes to a strip club He says, because I want to learn about the culture. As you do.
What's he going to learn there?
He goes to the strip club. And then he have a bit of banter with the girl, whatever, back and forth. And then the stripper goes, "You're so nice. I want to give you pussy."
You lucks out, mate.
But pussy means a kiss.
Oh, leave it out.
He's like, he says, I set myself up for the aforementioned pussy to land on my face. He says,
Mate.
and there she goes.
There I was, ready.
And there she goes.
Lying down.
Yeah, there she goes. She gives me a peck on the cheek.
Mate, short changed.
So funny. Oh my God, I can't remember.
That's brilliant.
But I think
a kiss is called pussy.
Yeah, a kiss is called pussy.
Oh, I love it.
And there is...
You want pussy?
And then there is a girl's name in Hungarian language that is called Fanny.
Right, yeah. But that is an old school name for like British and Irish as well, isn't it? Like Fanny. It's like a Victorian name, and I think it and in America as well, like Fanny is.
But it's more like a Fanny in Hungarian. It's not like a Fanny.
With
like
you.
A Fanny.
Yeah. I
think
get
it's even spelt with a double N or something. So
interesting.
Yeah, well,
that is so very
funny.
interesting.
You can Google or YouTube it, the Indian comedian, when he goes to I think if you kind of put it in with a Hungarian pussy or something like that, it'll definitely come up. Can't remember his name, but really funny.
Yeah. So, can you swear in foreign languages?
Well, I can swear in 3 languages.
Can you?
Well, Hungarian, Slovakian, and English.
Okay then. Go on then.
No, I don't want to.
Not sacre bleu or sacre merde.
No.
Italian.
Right. Okay. Right. I give you like an easy one.
Have some fun with it. Like,
Look, but I don't want.
You don't have to. You could listen to me reel off a couple.
Like,
shall I give you my Italian?
I'll give you maybe like easy ones. Like, fuck in Hungarian would be. But there's like loads. There's loads of words.
No, I get it.
Baski, bassosh, bassameg. That's like
bassameg. I like that one.
Means fuck it.
Oh, it sounds like a fuck it. This is it. No, I'm not asking you to teach us swear words in foreign languages. I'm just like curious to see what ones you know, sort of thing. But like, I've got like it's pretty obvious what the last bit is. But in Italian, vaffanculo.
Vaffanculo, yeah. I know
Vaffanculo bastardo is pretty obvious.
This episode will not air.
Vaffan.
This episode will not go.
It will air. I'm telling you. Vaffan. And it's the chin thing. And then you got bit of Greek. Sensaton filmo puttana.
Jesus, you sound like a villain.
Mate.
I know.
It's good though, isn't it? Like, I'm probably got that badly wrong, and I'm going to get scolded in the comments.
For cultural appropriation,
mate, you got a lovely effort. Sensaton filmo puttana. Yeah, nice. It's just, I don't know, there's something in it, but like
And then, God, no.
Scheist.
Scheisse would be in German.
Yeah.
Shit, isn't it? Yeah.
Scheist. But it's like, it's like funny. It's not serious. It's like, you know, but.
My father, Jesus Christ, when he started swearing, holy smokes. We still me and my mum always make a laugh out of that, you know, whenever I start.
Once he got going, it was
Once he got going, it was just like an AK-47.
Machine gun.
A machine gun, yeah.
Wow.
So funny. Luckily, he doesn't do that. But he would always say, a pek fasaba. That means...
Pek fasaba.
If my mum watches this, she's going to absolutely chuckle. A pek fasaba means... Like, over here you would say for fuck's sake.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But a pek means baker.
Baker.
For baker's sake.
Ah, right, okay.
But the sake is actually, it's it's more like for baker's fuck.
Okay.
For a baker's fuck.
Yeah, but that kind of, I get that. No, but that works. Because, like, you know, it's like, nuanced, isn't it? to your language.
Honestly, it's so funny.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So there
Do you find that you swear in daily life much? Like just like when speaking
when
English?
I'm pissed off, yes.
Right, so it's a
But I
mood thing.
try not to because I don't think it's...
You're not a potty mouth, are you?
I'm trying not... Like, I can be when I'm really pissed off, but it's a very, very small circle. Like, it would be maybe in front of you or... Like, it needs to be like a very, very close circle wherever I would like... Or, you know, like you're working with someone on a daily basis and you're just like, oh, you need to be really pissed off. But I'm trying not to. I think it's a bad... I genuinely believe it's a bad habit. I don't find... like, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
Which is... It happens.
There is a place for it, but just...
You know, there's a time and a place for...
Yeah, expletives.
Yeah, but if someone's every other word is that, I don't think there's any need for that.
Yeah, I think I swear too much.
Okay, why is that?
Ill discipline. You shouldn't swear.
No.
It's not cool. It's cheap language, really.
It is.
If you use a swear word, it means that you've just found an easy way out
It's
to
just
communicate something, really.
And also, I feel like it's a lack of vocabulary.
Well, yeah, that's
The
my
English
point.
language is absolutely amazing for profanities.
Oh, I mean, you can cut someone down, can't you, with like...
Without using a single...
Yeah, I mean, Shakespeare, was the master of that, right? Me and my son, Sid, you know Sid,
Yes.
we actually went through like, it's funny you say that, you reminded me, we actually like went through this like phase of like just having a joke and a laugh of actually using like old school English words instead of swear words with which to put people down.
Really?
Yeah, so we'd like, for example, it'd be like, you, sir, are a bounder. And he would be like, how dare you, vagabond? And stuff like this. And it was just stupid and a laugh, but like, you're quite right. You can, it doesn't have to be a swear word, does it?
No. There's a Northern Irish guy, young fella, who I discovered, I think on maybe TikTok or Instagram. And he is making all these funny videos when he's using old English. And he talks to his mother. And it's so funny. It's like, may one request... Oh, he calls her mama.
Mama!
My darling mama. And may one request courage to the public house, like a lift to the pub. It's
very
really
nice.
Really funny. And I think that for me, I think that's creativity and
Yeah.
how remembering all those words and
Yeah.
and
It's an art
make
form.
it funny. I think it's an art form,
For
like
sure.
language.
Mama, could one trade one's Xbox for a night of lodgings?
So I would call my mum sometimes darling mama.
Darling mama.
Yeah.
Darling mama. Love it.
Then again, mama. Auntie is a one in Hungarian.
Auntie. What's auntie mean?
Auntie, it's like mumsy.
Mumsy. What, like the word like mumsy, or it's like a mumsy word?
No, it's mumsy. Like, like a cute word for mum.
Auntie. Nice. Auntie.
Auntie, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyways, I don't know where the hell we got that from, but we went down that rabbit hole.
We went down that rabbit hole.
How have you been?
I have been, well, we've both been ill.
We have.
Jesus, that dip in the sea did us dirty.
We spoke about that last week, didn't we?
We
How
did.
it gave us a chill when we weren't great.
And then we got ill. Literally, as we came off the podcast last week on a Thursday evening, I knew that
you
something
didn't look
was
happy.
up. I was miserable, and then it all kicked off Friday. And I was ill from Friday until I think today's the first day I'm actually feeling half decent.
Mate.
And you're still not well?
I got the cold real quick. It was by the Monday I had a cold. But it was like normally when I get a cold, it becomes quite chesty and it's like gets a bit cough related and all that jazz. But this one didn't do that. It just stayed in my head. And I had the classic. It was like having a cold when I was 10 years old. It was like I was sneezing and sniffling and blowing my nose and that was it. It was like just here in my face. But anyway, I had that for about a week. Couldn't stop sneezing, but I don't mind sneezing. There's a little, I don't know, if I quite enjoy a sneeze. A good sneeze is
Really?
like really like,
Interesting.
yeah,
No, my sneezes are
mild orgasm for the face.
intense. My sneezes are intense.
What, like
I go,
In-
achoo.
like physically intense, or like do you,
Yeah.
or do you get the feels from a sneeze as well?
No, especially if if I'm not well, my nose is. You've got these constant little whirlwinds in your nose. And
Yeah.
you're always trying to sneeze, and whenever you have a big, massive sneeze, sometimes you actually hurt yourself.
You can blow, you can do damage. I love the ones where you're like it's on the edge and you're like,
Edging with a sneeze.
yeah, and you can get anything up to like a minute of foreplay, sneeze foreplay.
Sneeze for.
But when you get the minute sneeze foreplay and then it goes, you like well let down.
It was like Karma City in our office because I have my colleague who sneezes. She sneezes all the time.
She's a sneezer.
She's proper sneezy from the Seven Dwarfs and the Snow White. She is this. She's the sneezy.
Does she like hold her nose, or does she just put it out there?
She just she covers her face.
Okay.
But I thought this is Karma City because she was laughing at me. The amount of times I sneezed the past couple of days, she's like, "Now you know what it feels like."
Yeah,
Oh, and I'm like, well, that's karma for you.
I guess so.
Giving off about her sneezing at me, and there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, I got proper snivelly, and I was like sneezing nonstop, bit like your mate at work. Couldn't stop. Like maybe, and I'm probably going to exaggerate, but let's just say I was doing 40 sneezes a day. Anyways, I get to last weekend, and then it started to evolve, and I started to get like, I don't know if you ever get it, but like sinus pressure.
Yeah.
So sinus pressure at the top here and behind the eye. And I've had that for the past week. And what's happened in the last 2 or 3 days is my left ear started going really crunchy as you do. And you're like, sticking your finger in it, trying to loosen it or whatever. And now it's completely blocked and I can hear on the headphones. I can only really hear in the right headphones. So like, I'm not in pain or distress or anything. It's more of an annoyance than anything really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still there with a lurgy. But hey ho, it's Easter weekend now, isn't it?
What have you been up to? What are you doing this Easter weekend?
Very exciting plans for a man.
Oh.
Yes.
Pray tell.
Yes, I will be painting my kitchen.
Huh?
Wonderful. Such a blank thing to do.
I thought you were going to go on some sort of an adventure.
Well, it is an adventure. Yeah. I've always liked that. In fact, there's something about spring. You know, like when spring comes about,
Yeah.
the whole house, spring clean kind of vibe thing kicks in and all that. Well, with fellas get that, but they get that with like fixing things and putting things right and like
okay.
refreshing and like,
Is that true?
changing
Fellas,
things.
is that true?
Well, apparently Easter weekend is the biggest retail weekend of the year
For
home DIY shops. Like B&Q and Homebase and all of that jazz, yeah. So the Easter weekend is a huge,
well, it's a
DIY
season opener
yeah.
at the port as well, but the north coast.
The season opener at the port.
Well, this is
What,
kind
like,
of
as
it's
in-
like an unofficial, unspoken type of season. Easter is
Yeah.
when officially all the kind of like the spring summery thing kicks off and everybody goes to the beach and
The tourist season, right?
tourist season and
Yeah.
they sit at the beach in their shorts with the snutters running out of their nose and they sit in queues for a whole day just to
Yeah.
get an ice cream at the port or a fish
Yeah.
and chip and they go up there and then get frostbite and then they go home and that's the season open.
I kind of understand it though. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Because you get a long, dark winter, don't you?
Yeah.
Autumn and winter.
Then again, Easter's early this year. So that's, I think it's especially this morning. I went out to the car. It was 2 degrees and my glass was completely
Is that what it was when you got to your car this
2
morning?
degrees this morning.
Yeah, that is cold.
and Easter's this weekend. So Easter's super early. Normally you would have
Yeah.
maybe Easter like towards the end of April, so you would maybe have better weather for sitting at the beach eating chocolate eggs.
Yeah, it's a good point actually, because like my memory of Easter is normally quite a sunny weekend,
Yeah,
bit of warmth.
yeah,
It's like often even like sort of, well, not barbecue weather because you've got other kind of eating plans
Yeah.
going on, but it's very outdoorsy anyway.
There is, I think, a yellow weather warning for this Easter.
A yellow warning,
Yeah, I think it's wind.
windy weather.
So blow that cotton candy off the stick at the
Yeah.
beach.
What about all them like messages that you leave with your Easter egg hunt in the garden? You know, that's the traditional thing, isn't it? Where you
Yes,
leave
Easter
little
egg.
bits of
Not
paper.
where I come from. Not where I come from.
Ah. What's Easter like where you come from then?
Oh, it's an interesting one. Slovakia has a very, very interesting tradition when it comes to Easter. The women get drenched in ice cold water and get their back swept. Sounds a bit masochistic, but it's not too.
I was not expecting that.
Oh,
You got to
yeah.
tell me a bit more about that.
It's a tradition. So it's for the women to keep their youth, to look youthful year after year and be flexible year after year. So the young boys and men will get all dressed up and they will make these little home kind of whips from the same material you would use to make like a basket. What do you call willow? Wicker, but like
Yeah.
softer willow, would it be?
Willow. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll go.
so-
Yep.
Let's say we go with that for the sake of an example. They use willow and they make these willow kind of whips, and they're about maybe, I don't know, a meter long, and they put coloured ribbons at the end.
Okay.
And then on a Monday, they go and visit women at their homes.
Yeah.
And if the tradition is that I would get waken up with being thrown a bucket of water at me, or
So you'll be sleeping.
sleeping, and there's a bottle of, so it's
Fighting
kind of
talk.
fun. There's a tradition, but there's obviously the pranking element of it. So my brother and my dad would, throw water over me, or some women get dragged into the shower, and so and you see all these videos nowadays with social media. But the actual kind of tradition is that the guys get all dressed up, nice, and get their best suits on,
So
and they
proper ceremony.
proper ceremony, and they have their little kind of whip and things, and then the
Whip sounds aggressive, but this is
I
not.
don't know what
It's
would
a
I
bit
call
more
it.
gentle. Yeah, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
yeah.
Well, sticks doesn't sound any better.
No, but I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the women get all dressed up too, and then there's always in every household the women stay home, and the women are waiting for like, and it's mostly friends, family members, neighbours, and all of that go around. And this is obviously, and each woman will get, and some men go around with aftershaves or little spray bottles or water, whatever. We had a neighbour who would come round with the same stinking bottle of aftershave. Who he had it for 10 years,
But
and
they make it.
then the flour inside it was just like all different colours, and it was stink. So yeah, and you get a little bit poured on top of your head from everybody, and from family members, everybody. And then the men do that to the women, and then the women offer a chocolate Easter egg, or the little boys would get maybe a couple of pounds. So they go round,
Nice.
and then they get money, and the men
Yeah.
will get offered a shot.
Nice.
So it's a good way to, you go around and have drinks.
Good health.
In the village where I lived, you could do everything on foot, but by walking. You didn't really have to drive. And then everybody got all dressed up, and it's all day.
That sounds like a
And-
community thing.
Yeah, it's a community thing.
Love
and then
that.
and we are home. We're ready at 9 a.m. and me and my mom would be home till about 2 p.m. waiting for all these men to come and water our heads and and whip our backs for youthfulness and
Yeah.
flexibility and good health and all.
Interesting. Is that linked to fertility? Like women staying young
Yeah.
to like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And then obviously the girls would be like, and then obviously the suitors would come, and do that. So then the girls would go, "Oh, did you have such and such? And did he go see? And did he go see?" And No, he didn't, and all of that jazz, you know. And then the little boys would sit at the end of the day and they would like count all the money and how many people did you go and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water. Well, I know it's like whenever I translate it word by word, it's like how many women did you water?
Yeah.
I pour water over, and then they get money and they sit with their chocolate eggs and all their little pocket money.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. And then at the end of the day, you have a lovely Easter dinner with your family when the boys are home. My dad and my brother would go out together, and me and mum would stay home. And at the end of the day, when they come home, we all have a nice meal together. And that's Easter Monday complete.
And that would be on Monday, would it?
That's a Monday.
Oh, so you do it on a Monday,
Yeah,
right?
on Monday, yeah.
And is there much sort of recognition of like the resurrection of Jesus Christ or anything like that across the Easter weekend?
Yeah,
or
there is. Obviously,
religious sort of
everybody
connections?
goes to church, obviously, Friday and Sunday.
Okay, Good Friday and Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some of the shops would be closed. I think Sunday the shops are closed for Easter Sunday.
Right.
Or Monday. I can't remember. It was years. I've been here 20 years, so
Yeah, half your life, right?
Yeah, half my stuff.
We're
now,
quite
it's like-
fortunate, aren't we, that we get like a 4-day weekend with a double bank holidays.
Yeah.
Interesting. Whoa, you get more. You get 5 days off, don't you?
5 days off, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, looking forward.
I'm envious.
So you're going to be
You
doing a
deserve
bit of
it.
painting.
So I'm going to be painting my kitchen. So my kitchen, I'm sure I've said this 1,000 times on the podcast, but my kitchen is boring. It is awful. It's the worst colours in the world, and I can't afford to get a kitchen refit.
Grey on grey on grey.
It is literally
grey?
grey on grey on grey on greige. It's terrible. So I decided, I bit the bullet a couple of weeks ago and went, right, that's it. I'm not staring at that thing anymore. And I wanted to feel nicer about the kitchen. So I'm going to redo it, which means removing an oversized, very expensive Italian dining table out of the kitchen because it just isn't big enough for it. So God knows what I'm going to do with that, but that's coming out. Then I'm going to get one of them nice little space-saving table and chairs like what you have in your kitchen, because that'll be so much better in that kitchen. So I'm going to get a new table and chairs that fit the space. I've already painted the ceiling. I've redone the spotlights. I'm going to paint the walls. I'm going to paint the cabinets, and I've got upper cabinets in one colour and then lower cabinets in another colour. And then I can't replace the tiled floor, so I'm going to actually paint over it. But I did a lot of research recently, and you'll be amazed the difference it can make. Actually painting a pretty shit kitchen tiled floor. Like, it can make all the difference. So there's a lot of work to be done. I've already done the ceiling. I've got a lot of work to do, but I've got 4 days with which to do it. But I'm really excited about it because I'm the kind of geezer that, like, I'll just get the tunes blaring. I'll, like, you know, get some drink, get some food in, and I'll literally work my arse off.
Lovely.
But I like that. I feel good when I work like that. And then hopefully by the time I come out the other side of the weekend, I'll have everything done.
You're putting me in a mood to paint. I could
bar the floor. I like it. It makes a difference in a house. But you're quite a good painter, though, aren't you? Because you've done loads of stuff at your gaff.
Yeah, like over the pandemic, I painted the whole house, and then since that, repainted last year. I've done the living room, but I still have the kitchen to do. I would like to do the kitchen, and I have all the paint sitting. I bought the paint, so you're kind of putting me in a mood to paint.
Yeah, but
I might do the kitchen the weekend. Oh, I don't know, or just chill.
Kitchen's difficult though, isn't it? Because you got to get up and above
the nooks
cabinets.
And crannies.
It's not a flat wall, is it?
No. If someone would do the, what do you call the paper you put on?
Wallpaper.
Not the wallpaper. Not the duct tape. Masking
Decorator's tape.
Masking tape.
Yeah.
Frog tape. If someone was to do that for me, I would just paint, no problem. I hate doing that. That is a job I hate doing, the masking tape.
It takes longer than painting.
It does. It's a nightmare.
But it's like, if you don't do that, then it's it either takes too long to paint.
So I am looking for people who only come round and put the masking tape on.
I wonder if there's a profession. Listen, I'm not a professional.
Taper.
I'm a professional taper.
I'm a professional taper.
I'm a tape man. A frog man.
Frogman. Yeah, frog tape is amazing.
Yeah. Normal masking tape, don't cut it, does it?
No.
Because the paint bleeds underneath, doesn't it?
So you have your colour scheme picked, have you?
So I have my colour. Yeah. Would you like to know what I'm going with?
Right. Hit me.
So on the ceiling, I'm matching the ceiling and the walls.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided I'm going to do one coat
Interesting.
wall across ceiling, but it's an off-white, so it's not that bold a colour, but I can't go too dark. But I've gone for a shade called Satin Slipper, which is the colour of a ballet dancer's shoe. So it's that kind of like warm, creamy, champagne-y white.
So you got to have a pink kitchen.
No, it's not pink. There's no pink in it.
Sorry, satin slipper.
Satin slipper. So I'm going to do, I've already painted the tiles. So I've got like splashback tiles directly underneath the upper cabinets and the lower cabinets, but only there. But they go round the kitchen and behind the sink. And I've actually already painted those. I forgot that. So I have made some leeway already. And I've gone for a pinkish tone there. And I went for setting plaster, which is they're all Farrow and Ball colours because like I just think their colour palette is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I've used other paints that I've got mixed to match the colour. So I've got setting plaster splashback, which is that colour of like bare plaster. When you've had plastering done before you paint it, you almost look at it and go, oh, do I have to paint it? That's quite nice. It's that. So it's quite a rustic, dusty terracotta pink.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay.
But that ties in really nicely with the satin slipper on the wall and the ceiling.
Right. And then what's the rest?
For the lower cabinets, I'm going with a vibrant, winey red colour called Preference Red.
Preference Red. Okay.
It's called Preference Red.
Huh?
Yeah.
So not terracotta.
Which is a little bit like, it's not terracotta, no. It's a little bit like The Wire.
That's red. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not far off that.
Okay.
Because it's actually not far off that.
Preference Red, okay.
Preference Red on the lower cabinets. The top cabinets, I'm going for the darkest shade of green.
Green?
I could find. And it's called Studio Green.
Interesting.
And just like these walls this is Hague Blue. It's the equivalent of this, but in green.
Nice.
Now, normally you do the dark cabinets on the lower.
Yeah.
And then the brighter cabinets on the upper. But I've gone for a switch change on that because I'm then going to paint the floor tiles at the bottom a dark anthracite grey. So I'm going to have a dark matte floor coming up to a bright red cabinet colour. Then you've got like the graphite grey worktop. Then the pink splashback. I say pink, it's not bright pink. It's like a dusky, terracotta-y, pinkish setting plaster colour. And then the dark green on the top with this satin slipper all around.
I can't wait to see the final look. Look, because I'm trying to imagine it.
Would you like to see it?
Trying to imagine it, and I'm like...
honestly, it's hard to imagine. What I've just described sounds odd, sounds weird.
It does sound odd.
It does. Now, I'm not saying it's going to look exactly like this because this is just an AI picture, but that is roughly the scheme it's going to be.
Okay. Well, obviously you can't see it, but...
Go closer.
No, there is...
Yeah. That did it.
Yeah, that did it. Okay. That looks lovely.
It's not as bad as I described it, is it?
No, that actually looks lovely. Ah. The only difference, that one has a white ceiling.
My ceiling isn't going to look as white as that.
Okay. But lovely. I love the green.
Yeah.
And with the red. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So very different.
Very good.
And I wanted to be different and I wanted to be bold. But do you see how the dark grey floor...
Yeah, against the red. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Hence having the
Yeah.
more vibrant color on the lower edge as well. So
Interesting.
So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm going to pile into it, and it's going to hurt, and I'm going to swear a lot.
Do you know what? It's funny when you first moved in here. It's so interesting and also same time nice to see you getting into colours.
Yeah,
because I remember
you had a big part to play in that.
Because you were not into colours.
I was grey, man.
This man bought a house, a 4-bedroom house, and he was going to paint every single feckin' wall grey.
Grey.
And I was like, sacrilege.
Yeah, but
how dare you?
Yeah, I had grey in my head.
Because I think your soul was grey at the time.
Very probably. I'd come from a new build, and new builds nowadays are just like sprayed white, and it's grey and white, and it's all just like, you know, and I just came from that, and yeah, I think I did feel a bit grey, and it was the only colour in my head that I could think of.
Yeah.
Really.
I felt like your mood, your demeanour, and your soul and everything was just a little bit
completely
grey. And then I was like, oh, let me introduce you to some colours. Let me paint your life. And I did.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he knows things like Hague blue.
Yeah.
And
studio green, preference red.
Preference red.
Satin slipper, satin plaster. It's all there.
And then what was the duck what?
Oh, so my office is duck egg.
Duck egg.
Mm. I've got emerald green in the bedroom because it matched with the wardrobes. But it's like the richest green colour you've ever seen in your life. But it's really nice. It works in there. In the office, it's duck egg blue. In the kids' bedroom, Maria in particular wanted the section where the bunk bed is to feel like the night time. Oh. So I literally painted it midnight blue with luminous star formations.
Wow.
For the kids. So they sleep in their own universe of fairies and stars and moons and whatnot. And then so I literally did the 2 corner walls in the bed in the kids' room with midnight blue where the bed sits. So it's dark and gloomy, and you've got the luminous stars. So every time I turn the nightlight out, they literally sit there in their own universe. And then on the other 2 walls, I went for, and it's called vintage clay. And it is a shade of pink that is very foundation-y. And I did that as a nod to Maria because she loves her makeup and stuff. And I didn't want to go bright pink because Michael and her share a room. So I didn't want it to be obvious pink. So I went with a foundation colour, which is a kind of off pink, but it's really nice. But it matched with the blue really well.
How come some, like, I know I got you into colours, yeah?
You did, very much so.
Now you're more of a colour expert than me, yeah? But do you actually guys care about... The mics, by the way, just like doing this because the cat's going nuts on the chair. What are you doing? Do you guys actually care about colours? Or how come I was able to get you into colours? Because there's some guys out there say it's
what a great question.
It's red and green and that's it. There's just no basic colours and there's no such thing as salmon pink or Hague blue.
Yeah.
Do you know how come you got into it?
Yeah, what a good question that is. I got into it because I believe at the heart of it, I'm quite a creative person. And I appreciate vibrancy in nature.
Okay.
So, I totally appreciate that there are 1,000 shades of grey across Northern Ireland.
Mm-hmm. 50 shades of grey for sure.
Well, yeah. And so I guess, yeah, I think it comes from being a creative person. I think if you're a left side, if you're more left-sided brain and you're more creative, then I think you're more open and susceptible to colour changes, colour matches, vibrancies, darks, using colours to match together and this kind of stuff. And I just,
because you sound like you enjoyed the process as well and the research and everything.
Fucking loved it.
Love it.
Absolutely loved it. And where I've gone with it now is I literally ordered the Farrow & Ball paint chart.
You did. I saw it. I'm like, wow.
And do you know what it's got? It's about this.
It's a
thick.
book.
It's
a
about
book of colours.
literally. It's like what 3-4 inches thick of different color palettes, and there's loads. But Farrow & Ball, for those that don't know, their colors aren't standard colors. They are. They're reds, they're greens, they're whites, they're blues. But they seem to find a shade that's in between other shades. They're really, really good at it. And I've just sort of got into the habit now that like I experiment with the shades, and then I get the paint mixed to that color, but I don't necessarily buy Farrow & Ball paint all the time.
Right.
So you don't
No,
have to
because it's
spend
quite
that
quite
much.
expensive paint.
It is quite expensive, but you'll be surprised. There's other. Like I bought Johnson's paint for the cupboards, like Johnson's Aquaguard. It's called. Apparently, it's a really good paint for cupboards because it's like when it sets and cures, it's like really hard wearing, so it don't scratch, it don't mark. And that was more expensive than Farrow & Ball.
Right.
But I still
right.
matched. I still matched the shade colours. But
Love it.
I just like. I don't want to be boring. I want a bit of colour in my life. Do you know what I mean? Like I want that. I'm a creative guy. I'm a vibrant kind of man. And I guess
There you go, gentlemen. No excuse. You can step out of the blue and have a Hague blue or a duck egg in your life.
Yeah. Or an emerald green.
Or an emerald, yeah. Or
Sid's room is brushed gold. Dulux Heritage paint. Brushed gold.
Love it.
But I chose that
Satin
specifically. Yeah. I chose the tone in Sid's room specifically because it reminded me of an Arsenal away kit that Sid and I really love.
Okay.
And it's got this, it's like a gold away kit and it's got this special tone. So I got that colour for his room, which he loves. And then lo and behold, literally the day I painted his room that colour, you rocked up in your new car.
And it's gold.
It's the same bloody brushed gold. It's not even just gold, it's the same colour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I was like, nice new car. Come and look at like my son's bedroom. I've literally just finished painting.
Madness.
It's like identical colour shade.
I know.
Mad, isn't it?
We have a bit of a background noise here
We
going
do.
on. We have a black tiger in the corner.
We do. I've got like these pretty awful, to be fair, these like hanging blinds. And they make a bit of a clatter every time the cat sort of climbs in and out of them. But she likes to have a little butchers out the window and see what's going on the
Surveillance
driveway.
camera.
Yeah, like literally. But I'll be sleeping at night and I hear that clatter in my bedroom windows. And there's almost a comforting feeling to the sound.
Okay.
I'm like, someone's like watching out for me. I was watching a YouTube program the other day. I'm going down a rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
But I was watching a YouTube program the other day and they say that cats have incredible senses that humans don't. And they say that cats don't necessarily see ghosts. You know, we say that like cats spot things that we don't and like, oh, what are they looking at? What have they seen? And they say that cats see to such a, they can see in UV, ultraviolet, and they can hear and see at frequencies and in detail that we couldn't even dream of. And they say that cats walk round in a reality of detail that we're just completely unaware of, and that cats see things all the time that we're just not aware is there. And it's interesting. And they
when
say
you
that
said cats don't necessarily see ghosts, that light behind us just went off and came back on again.
oh, yeah, that is very interesting because I think I may not be alone.
I am definitely not alone in my home.
Seriously?
100% I am not alone. 100%. And I talk to them. Like I
Do
actually...
you? So they don't scare you?
I acknowledge... They don't because...
You don't feel like any badness?
No, I acknowledge them and it's lights going up, lights going down, creaking stairs, doors closing, bags falling.
Right.
You name it, I have it.
Okay.
My bag last night.
Physical
No,
items
no.
moving is a...
You know, last night I jumped out of a bed. Jumped out of my bed though. Like they're a single woman. You know that. This honestly, I genuinely wish I was not that was not living on my own. Some evenings are harder than others, but last night I leaped out of my bed. A bag fell. I have like a storage cupboard in my bathroom, and I
Right.
was in bed reading a book, and one of the rucksacks fell. But I didn't know what it was at the time.
Right.
After I investigated, I figured out it was a rucksack falling. But Jesus Christ, I leaped out of that bed. And I went looking, what is it? What is it? And I went downstairs, went to the spare room, living room. You go everywhere. It's like, what was it? Because I couldn't see anything. I knew something fell,
Yeah.
but I was like, what the heck was that? And I went, and then the last room was the storage cupboard in the bathroom. And then I saw the backpack, and I'm like, fuck me.
So do you think it fell down on its own?
My heart was pounding. I think it fell. Yeah, I think because I was hooking in there, so I definitely that was gravity. That was
Right.
gravity.
That was a gravity fall.
That was a
Interesting.
gravity fall, not a ghost.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I checked my. There was no need for an ECG. I knew exactly what was going on in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that light. See, I think it's us. By the way, moving. I think on the sofa. Is the lights away again?
Yeah. Got a bit of a situation here, people.
No,
We've got a malfunction
Yeah.
of the recording light.
Yeah, the lights gone.
Interesting stuff. Well, that's not done that before. So we'll
gone.
take that
Anyway.
as it is. But yeah, she clatters in and out of those blinds when I'm in bed and I'm half asleep. Well, I'm asleep and then I sort of come round and I hear her clattering. And apparently what a cat will do
Yeah.
is, especially throughout the night, but also throughout the day, they will literally like walk round the perimeter of the domain
Okay.
and check that everything is okay. And they take on the role of protector and they take it very seriously and they believe they can protect you. And that's why like the ancient Egyptians and so many ancient civilizations widely document cats and felines as extra spiritual, very
Interesting.
important living
Yeah.
animals that see into other dimensions
Love it.
and are aware of things and are great at protecting. So it feels
Love
good. It
it.
feels good having a cat in the house.
And you're gonna have you will have no spiders and flies because she'll.
I tell you, I'm so looking forward to not having spiders because, like, I can deal with spiders. You know, I don't have a problem with it, but I'd rather not. But yeah, cats eat them. Who'd have thought
To
it?
do.
They literally eat them, didn't they?
I have loads of spiders.
Yeah,
My house is over 100 years old.
yeah,
I think some days I'm even 100-year-old spider in that house.
yeah. An original.
Original.
Yeah,
Ghosts and spiders and you name it, my house has it.
it is. It's a very. I mean, it's a Is it Victorian Georgian built
No.
street that you live on? It's like it's proper old school, isn't it?
So that row of houses where I lived, so those mill workers.
It would have been mill workers' houses, wouldn't
yes,
it? Yeah.
So they're definitely over 100 years old, and some of them have the original feature of the like a bottom of the house. I don't know what's it called, but was created. It's a hole in the wall with a
Right.
strip going across at the bottom, and it's for the workers to come in. For the I think it was specifically for a man to take his boot off. So he put his foot in through the hole,
Right.
and he hooked his heel in that,
Slipped it off.
and then kind of pulled,
Yeah, like a welly. Like a welly would come
like
off.
a welly boot, and they would So it's very some of those houses still have that original feature. Some of them, mine's broken, I think, in my house, but that was just to get their boots off.
Do you ever use it to like get your trainers off or anything?
It's outside.
Oh, so right. You rock. Okay, makes sense.
It's outside.
Even for 100 years, men have been told you got to leave your boots outside.
Exactly.
Son. They're not coming in my house.
I like when people ask whether to take their shoes off or not,
Yeah.
because it's a different stage when I like when people ask, because there's days whenever I don't care because I haven't done my usual cleaning routine. But if I just finished it and you come in and you trail through my living room straight to the kitchen without even asking, better take your shoes off. Sorry, it's not a great start.
Not a good start.
No, you're.
So, what about you wearing trainers on my new carpet then?
Keep asking. I used to take my shoes off. Don't you start that shite.
I'm just joking.
I came in and I would take my shoes off, and then he kept telling me,
I got pointed at.
Don't take your
For
shoes.
those that didn't see it, I got pointed at.
You did.
I got a point. A real.
I used to take my shoes off religiously coming into his house, and then he said, "Don't take your shoes off.
You didn't have to.
Don't take your shoes off. Don't take your shoes off."
It's because I got that mat by the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of shit, that mat. I could do with getting rid of it, to be honest. Like a piece of carpet that's like the carpet that's...
And then I do take my shoes off and then it's freezing.
Oh, that's a bit of a thing going on there. Yeah. Is it freezing now?
No, it's perfect.
Well, you're in a T-shirt, actually,
Yeah,
so that's a
exactly.
good sign. And you haven't said anything yet.
No. Well, I'm getting a little bit chillier, but I'm okay. It was lovely when I came in.
Oh, there's still room for me
I'm
to
wearing my
disappoint you.
Snack Hunters t-shirt.
You are, indeed.
It's a great t-shirt.
It is a nice T-shirt, actually. What does that mean?
I have 2 little dachshunds on the back of the t-shirt.
Ah, you like sausage dogs.
Sausage dogs, and they are the Snack Hunters.
Ah, makes sense.
What else it say on the back?
It says, tiny frame, big game. Oh, it says something at the bottom.
Oh. Here, tell him to that one.
Life's short, literally. But style is endless.
That, honestly...
Mate, you got a lot going on in that T-shirt.
That is a great t-shirt. I got it on Lanzarote when I was away with Mum.
Nice. It's a new one.
In Bershka.
Very cool. I do like T-shirts that have more on the back than the front. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
It's a cool t-shirt. I love a t-shirt with a funky message on it.
Yeah. I love a funky T-shirt too. I need more T-shirts. I was thinking the other day, actually, I need to buy a rake of T-shirts. Now the summer's coming in.
Yeah.
I need a bit of a zhuzh of my T-shirts.
You do need a bit of zhuzh.
I have
a light
bit
colour.
of colour.
Bit of colour in your life.
Get some of the grey gone, or the blue. Did you get the blue memo?
I know.
Jesus.
You wear a lot of navy.
I don't know. I'm like
the navy.
I'm like Michael. I go to the shop and I'm like, boop, 5 bits, done.
Done.
I should be more Maria, shouldn't I?
5 navy t-shirts.
I should take Maria. Daddy needs 5 new T-shirts and see where that ends me up.
Oh my God, that would be so
Could
much
you
fun.
imagine?
Let's do that.
And shall I do that? And I
Yes.
promise I have to wear them,
Yes, let's do that.
whatever they are.
Oh my God.
She's going to choose. And do you know what? It's funny you should say that. One of the thing that she enjoys most, and I'm not kidding you, this is straight up. Hold on, I'm just going to put a new T-shirt on. I'll find it, Daddy. She runs off to the wardrobe and she chooses my
go.
T-shirt. She
I like
likes that job.
Okay.
And then she really considerate. What jeans you wearing, Daddy? Oh, just the grey ones. This one. And then I got to wear that one. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Why have I been so like...
It's going to be so much fun.
I'll do that. I will
Yes,
say, right,
let's do
5
that.
T-shirts, please.
Maria will pick 5 t-shirts.
I'll ask Michael to pick 5, and then I'll ask Maria to pick 5, and we'll see where we end up. That'd be a really good little social experiment, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Michael, I'll look like a soldier, won't I? It'll be all camo or Minecraft or something. But with Maria, I reckon I'll look like...
A puff.
Yeah, like what's the... Gay is the new straight or something. What's that program? Pink, gay eye for the straight guy or something.
Is it? I don't know.
Is there a program, Gay Eye for the Straight Guy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Must research it and
Where
haven't
I
heard
think,
it.
I'm guessing here, so I may have got this wrong, people, but I think like gay people dress straight men.
Ooh. Okay.
which is an interest that like you're like, okay, which is kind of
because gay men have
gay eye for the straight guy. Yeah.
amazing style.
Whoa, this is it because they're like,
Amazing.
yeah, that feminine creativity and they have it too.
They just,
Yeah.
they know how to dress.
Gay eye for the straight guy. Very nice.
I would let gay men to dress me too.
Yeah.
I might, as long as it don't look like.
What? I don't know if it.
Well, actually,
that'd be. There's a little. It'd be interesting to see how that translates to girls, because a gay man could dress a straight man.
Sure, there's so many
perfection,
but there's
right?
so many designers who are.
Oh yeah. Well, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying that, like, I'm wondering. I think if a gay man was to like say, right, here's your outfit, James, I'd go with it. I'd trust it, and I'd look fabulous. I know I would. I think a woman potentially could be a bit more challenged in what's chosen for them. That I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that played out. That'd be amazing. What about a gay woman dressing a man or a gay woman dressing a woman? Do you think it works that way?
I don't know.
Interesting. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I haven't met a gay woman that had like an amazing style.
And is that because they're
I don't know.
More restrictive, like men are in just greys and blues?
That's just me, I'm
Interesting.
sure they are amazing.
Of course there
absolutely.
are. There must be.
It's just I haven't been able, or I won't be able to like point one out that I would follow or I can mention or have a great style or I would see, and I haven't seen any on social media either. So
interesting.
There you go.
But I'll do the experiment, Michael and Maria, and we'll see what t-shirts we come up with.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
For the video, talking about what are we doing at the weekend? I'm thinking about maybe doing cinema. Do you want to maybe go cinema? Go see. I heard about my colleagues in work were talking about Hail Mary.
I'll go to cinema with you this weekend in a heartbeat.
They said
on one condition.
Oh, okay. What's that?
That if I've got a bit of paint on my hair, that you won't care.
On your hair?
Wherever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I can manage that.
Do I have to dress, or can I come like trampy decorator?
I'm already going to the beach with you looking like a tramp. We already minty in the sea tramp. We can't be minty in the cinema tramp.
You draw the line at cinema tramp.
Stop it. You can be a sea tramp, but you cannot be a cinema tramp. Catch yourself.
That's
on.
me told. All right then. I'll dress.
So we'll go see Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. I've got no idea what it's about, but yeah, I'm totally up for that. That sounds great.
Sounds good. And then we'll let you know how we got on next week.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff.
All right.
Now, a little birdie tells me that you had a very successful...
No, I don't think I want to delve into that now because it's 9 o'clock already. And
it's not.
It is. It's 9 o'clock.
Holy moly.
If we get into this topic, we're going to be here forever. So we'll cover it next week.
Okay. Well, we've got some juicy topic coming up next week, which I'm looking forward to covering. You're so right. It is 1 minute to 9.
I know.
How the hell?
Look at the clock there.
I thought we'd been going 20 minutes.
No.
Shows you what. Oh my God, I've been waffling. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Yes.
Goodness me.
Thank you for being with us tonight again.
Yes, thank you.
Give
Please.
us a follow.
Yeah.
Housekeeping. You're so good at housekeeping.
No. Just like there's two audiences. There's the audience that's watching us on YouTube. Please hit the like button. That's really, really important. And click subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the bell notification so you'll know when we're going live again. Although consistently it's 8 o'clock every Thursday, and you'll find us on YouTube at TMI Thursdays. And for those that are listening on Spotify, please again hit the like button. Please share. Please rate. All these things help the algorithm, and it helps the reach and helps put us out there. But just share the love and share the access to other people. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We'd really appreciate it. But that, I guess, is the end of the episode for this week. And then we'll see you next week for what will be episode 17. It feels like the numbers are getting really big now, but we'll look forward to seeing you then. Peace, love, and unity.
Have fun. Have all the chocolate over Easter. Be good.
All the chocolate.
All of it. All of it.
Adios.